Jó reggelt kívánok, hello Lotador, hello Bírpasszum. Jó reggelt, mi újság van? Hello. Elérkeztünk a mai első streamhez, mert majd délután is jövök vissza, ugyebár. Az igen. Úristen, Bírpasszum, nagyon szépen köszönöm az előfizetést, úristen. Köszönöm szépen tényleg. Na, a mai nap ugye, vagy már most így reggel a tribe küldiket fogjuk megcsinálni. Ugye tegnap felfedeztünk, viseltünk mindent, úgyhogy sikeresen, úgyhogy most így ezt is meg kéne csinálni, mert az ugye mennyi 18, 20, hát igazából patchig van időnk megcsinálni, patch feléig van időnk megcsinálni a rész az drive-ját a 60 primóért, ami azért jól jönne. Még reggel van egy kicsit nekem. Nemrég keltem ki az ágyból én. Ez egy napi. Napit azt nem akarok csinálni. Hát igen, azért az érdemesen átlátni dolgokat előre venni. Még akkor is, ha mondjuk sorba tervezni, csinálni dolgokat, azért érdemes. Meg akár ugyebár a nátlani dolgokat, ez is itt 400 primo, az is 400 primo azért. Na, kezdjünk, van 100 resinem, menjünk be kis Navia domainba. Végre amúgy lehet strongboxolni. Ugye Naviának szettet, meg hát ugye Arlekinónak is, akkor van még az a burning set, ugye Emilynek például, meg hát az a healeres buffos set, ami Navi, ugye ebben van a Navia szettjével van egy domainba. Na, hát kapok valami. Hoppá, mellé ugrottam. Se baj. Bolond 100k-s plunge volt, azt jól láttam. De azért az azért nem rossz. Na nézzük. Adott volna mondjuk valami atakos fejest, az is jó lenne mondjuk Sányúra. Ugye most van neki kifarmolva a virideszken. Ami nem rossz, csak mi az, Sao mellé például, meg Navia mellé is, talán a másik az jobb lenne. Meghalt. Túl erős az off-field damage-e, amit a Furináik ma vagyok a kombóval. Ja, nagyon aranyosak van. Kis. Dupla. Hát, ez amúgy Chevroznak nem olyan rossz. Ezek sajnos nem. A problémám ez az izével, a Arti Doomainnel, hogy az, ami a Shao Doomainnel is, hogy mindig, Shao-nál mindig tollakat kapok, amikor farmolok. pedig van egy ilyen tollam. Náviánál mindig virágokat kapok, miközben van már egy ilyen virágom. De hogy tegnap is strongboxoltam, és 3 lokkolt virágot kaptam. Kaptam egy ilyet. Ja, másik 2-ből szerintem eldobtam párat amúgy, mert hogy... Oké. Várom akkor. Na nézzük, van. Hoppá. Na valami jót. Hát, amúgy nekem is kéne még pár dolgot izélni most, még a héten, így a streamek alatt Náviára és Movikára így felváltva fogok farmolni. Aztán utána visszatérek amúgy a többi karakter buildeléséhez, még döntöttem, hogy lehet, hogy most felhúzom őket izére is. Mindenkit 90-re szép lassan, mert hogy igazából megvan a sányún, így igazából már nem kell szévelnem annyira a pénzt meg a... Ezért jó, még itt ezt ösztönt fel kell húznom mindenképpen sányúra, mert 90-re akarom. Ja, meg hát tényleg ilyen szem még level 1-es. Őt még kell húzni. Amúgy lehet az lesz, hogy most elkezdek majd ilyen szem buildelni. Az a baj gaminggal, hogy én nem bírom gamingot, és tényleg egy plunge DPS tök jó karakter, imádom a plunge-ot, minden. De van Alekino, van Mavóika, egyszerűen nem fér bele. Jó, majd egyszer belefog, majd egyszer ki lesz nyilván építve. Nagyon várom azt, amikor már ki lesz építve. Több lehetőségem is van csapat terén, van ugye nem van sányún, mindkettővel működőképes supportok, mindkettő működőképes support gaming mellé. De hát majd most, hát a jelenlegi, ugye ami most van, ami most jár le, az hamarosan az a legrosszabb. Hidro, cryo és elektro, szerintem ez egy borzalmas pár, utalom a cryo, ha van benne cryo és freezere épülünk van. Amellett még azt mondom, hogy oké, mert ott van például mellőganyum, de igen, most ilyen freeze, meg superconduct, meg electrocharge-ra épülő reakciók vannak. Azt hiszem. Mindegy. Úgy az mindjárt indul, az még... Mi az? 3? Hát 4 nap. De elsőjén indul mindig. Akkor... hát nem tudom, mindig hónap elején indulnak ugye a tiéterök, elsőjén. És elméletileg, nem vagyok biztos benne, de húha. Azt hiszem Pyro, Electro és Anemo lesz. Ez nem biztos, most nem tudom, egy ilyet találtam, egy ilyen forrást, és elvileg Joy miatt Toma, Chlorine, Beidou, Shao és Sucrose lesz a opening karakterek. És Alhéten, Mika, Yao és Barbara van itt special guest-starnak felsorolva. Nem tudom mennyire igaz ez. Basszus, lesz tulpa, basszus, most nézem, hogy tulpa. Jön az Nátláni boss, ez az átalakulós. Jön az a Náviának a bossa, az a táncolós. Meg a szumerus, piramisas. Húha, ez komoly felhozatal. De mondjuk van Pyro, meg Anemo, meg mi volt még? Elektro? Ah. Jó, mit akartam? Menjünk egyet strongboxolni gyors. Ja, hát... Nekem szerencsére nincs olyan problémám, mert minden karakterem ugye... Minden karakteremet bevihettem, úgyhogy... Szerencsére tudok így... Mindig a legnehezebb menni. Rengeteg primogem az havonta, amitől így elesnék, ez nem... Mit akartam? Ja igen. Nighttime Whispers. Jó, hát nézzük amennyi van, annyit beteszünk. Bám. Ez nem, jó, ez nem történt meg. Hello, Lackó, hello. Na. Kéne elkezdeni a type küldiket. Vagy a type küldit. Gyalunk amúgy explode 71%, meg ugye meg 18. Ott nem aktiváltam egy teleportot. Iha. Bam. Megjöttem. Varésza. Attól félek, hogy nagyon meg fog tetszeni Varészának mindig a személyisége, nem tudom mennyire jó, vagy legalább én félek attól, hogy megtetszik, és nagyon akarni fogom majd. Hát nem tudom. Remélem annyira azért nem fogja megtetszeni, hogy... Nem, C2 sem nem akarok először. Én is kipróbáltam trialben. Amúgy tetszik, nagyon tetszik nekem. Ugye jó az, hogy nagyon tetszik, az kicsit lehet túlzni, de tetszik. Szerintem szórakoztató vele játszani. Meg nem is gyenge annyira. Egész jó. De sajnos most mások a tervek. Hoppá. Csak ugye az a baj, hogy ugye a karakterekre nem csak az alapján viselek, hogy mennyire szórakoztató, hanem design, meg story alapján is, hogy mennyire tetszik nekem. Ugye az is bele számít, hogy most én mennyire akarok karakterre viselni, egy adott karakterre viselni. És most megtetszik nekem az a karakter így storyban, akkor lehet, hogy nem fogom kibírni, hogy egy párat rányomjak el. Ja, kicsoda, Szilon nem? Szilon fogsz menni? Hát igen, Szilon azért egy jobb karakter. Igen, én is gondolkozom azon is, hogy most akkor C2-re sányom után rámenjek-e C2-re Szilonra is. De láttam egy leaket. Vagy hát két fajta leaket is láttam. Eddig, hogy 5.6-ban lehet, hogy jön Emily, és Emilyt nagyon szeretném weaponnel is. Weapont is hozzá. Meg láttam egy olyan leaket is, hogy elvileg Navia jön 5.6-ba, és Naviát meg C6-ozni akarom. Nem tudom. Talán Emilyre többet szévelnék amúgy, mert ő egy teljesen új karakter lenne, és egyáltalán nincs meg. Én nem kell nekem ajánlani Emilyt, nekem kell. Nekem mindig is kellett Emily. Csak amikor ugye benn volt elsőnek, akkor én széveltem, és már megyek egy 5 static Tyner jött. Rose Dendro. Úgyhogy talán nem mentem tovább, mert inkább széveltem Hát akkor még sajnálomra széveltem, de igazából az elment az összes színre. Aztán megpróbáltam császkát, akit szintén buktam. És meg, hát, Mauika, meg Sziklali. De inkább Mauika. Ez elment egy pár.
I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yansan told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Vanessa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
Oh, yeah! The name sounds familiar. During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Vanessa had it all under control.
Not really. It was all Uncle Cuddle. All I did was clear out a few monsters. Just thinking about the invasion gives me... But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter... Come on, I'll take you to our camp.
Great, let's go!
Na, szarvasok. Random enemy. Ezek a szauriának, amúgy ezeket nagyon imádom, ezeket a szauriánokat. Nagyon kis cukik.
Oh, just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them pulverite.
You seem way too calm about that.
Na, most mi van?
Super dangerous.
Oh,
Rossz ilyen
you
álltam.
think so? Well, we're used to it. If we see one, all we need to do is smash it to pieces.
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
Hát szerintem nem kívül aranyos az a karakter.
And she sticks the landing!
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Full throttle!
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock
Hol megyünk? Jó,
could
oda.
crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay.
Olyan egy kő. Ajaj. Kikerüljük szépen.
Scared? Just charge straight at it.
Le kellett volna venni, gondolom azt a szauriánt.
It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Ennek nem kell lejönni.
I think we can call that a success.
Wow. You gave them the same treatment as that giant rock.
The viewpoint. Azt nem tudom beszedni. Már kezdődik a quest.
Home sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool!
Imádom, hogy alapból jártunk már, és már fölfedeztem a területet. De hogy... Imádom, hogy pályán van. Meglepő, hogy minden először jártam volna itt.
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions. Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing, otherwise I'll be, lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me.
Random.
Like yesterday.
Ajaj.
You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See?
Hogy elfogyott.
Wow, talk about whiplash. One second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's the spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old timer. Paimon thinks we're still young. Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? The view must be amazing from up there.
Na. Az a problémám, hogy már most nagyon kezd megtetszeni a része, és azon gondolkodom, hogy majd jó van, de akkor vasárnap felváltva viselek. És anyul, és a részek között. Majd kiderül. Majd kiderül. Hova kéne menni? Ja, még vég az első részének. Ugye. Ó, van déli Boulevard. Gyors átszedjük.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Na, eddig volt valami ízés, nem? Reputation, aha. Quest. Kéne az a C6. Traveler. Annyira igazából nem. De azért na. Azért na.
Oh, you're here already.
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable.
No wonder you look so refreshed.
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me. Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to... I've never given an official tour before. So...
Of course, that sounds good.
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
Na.
Skyward! Scatter! My place is over
Megérkeztünk.
there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
Hoppá. És ezt is tudjuk.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge... We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the... That's also when my parents start work.
And then you all work in the orchard.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things. Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best. Plus, when you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal. No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Well, once I get up, I usually after lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs.
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Hát eddig igazából Előre farmoltam, és akkor így, nem tudom, még szerintem szeptember környékén farmoltam szerintem előre, így ezt. Aztán annyira nem foglalkoztam vele. Tovább, vagy így a antikat még lehet rajta csiszolni. Egyelőre most jó, aztán majd később a jövőben majd javítok. Esetleg kicserélem a fonténi szetre, mi a neve? Songs of the Day Past, valami az a neve, azt hiszem. Ezeknek. De igen, már dupla kor is, meg ilyenek, ezeket így mondom, miért is ne. Igen, aztán el se kezdtem foglalkozni. Meg ízét, Cinder City-t szoktak, nem? Bár... Igen, gondolom. Bár én lehet nem azt fogok, majd meglátjuk, mert igazából... Nem tudom mi az, ami még jó ilyen szennek amúgy, de már sok a Cinder City user, lehet, hogy nem feltétlenül kell. Meg ugye egy reakció kell, azt nem tudom ennyire. Nem próbáltam még ilyen, nem tudom ennyire, csak a trial-ért, ennek annyira nem volt jó. Szerintem. Hoppá! Hoppá, hoppá.
Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line. Ooh, I bought it.
Végre valahogy hangját ilyen szennek.
I hung it up right next to my bed.
Nagyon sokáig le volt nyújtva szegény. De végre van.
Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world to me.
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We ran into Vanessa on the road, and she was nice enough to leave.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Vanessa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Vanessa doesn't need one? Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Vanessa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Vanessa's metabolism is... Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like
Vanessa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me. Wait, but you're the coach and the victor? Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different... Wow, that's amazing! Hana would have never guessed. I'm not exaggerating either. Vanessa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. Believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and live some, but I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Itsuki.
Oh, that makes sense. But
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them.
Várj, az igen, bazd meg. Ez igen.
True mastery means control during both
Ez
motions.
nem kicsi súlyzó, bazd meg ott a háttérben. Jó van. Oké. Haló?
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training.
Ez ilyen izé, nem? Ez ilyen szemnek egyszeres súlyzója, nem? Vagy...
I start to doubt myself.
Vagy Mizu.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get... Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would...
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your... Skyward! Let's ride!
Hoppá.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you. Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard.
Na, onnan lehet majd lopni berliket.
Look at all the fruit. It looks delicious.
Hány van, bazd meg?
This is the collective of plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is up, especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. But since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it. You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a heartbeat
Jézusom.
and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to
Ez nagyon
watch.
aranyos. Pici van része.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more.
Az igen. Micsoda,
The
izé
customers
marketing
would ruffle my
stratégia.
hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile.
Aw, that's so cute. Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous.
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the dessert.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients, so don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Why is there a mushroom over there?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Yeah, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, go ahead. Pick as much.
Ó, eddig nagyon imádom ezt a karaktert, nagyon aranyos. Ezek is számítanak? Itt vannak almás is. Itt ilyen gyümölcsszedés. Ilyen még nem ugye volt. Hol vannak még? Á, itt vannak még. Mennyi alma. Még egyet. Na.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Well, we give you... Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
Az igen.
Well, Paimon had multiple nations worth of good food to refine her palate. Her taste buds never lie.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back. I'm not the
Hoppá,
greatest
zava.
cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the collective of plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with, hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to.
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take...
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity.
Oh, good point. Nice. Then let's sign up together.
Na, komoly kis izé. Evőversenyek, meg ilyenek. Na. Ezzel elkezdtünk az utolsó részhez, a leghosszabbhoz. Jó, hát eddig nagyon aranyos ez a karakter. Jó a része.
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed, sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free?
Az igen.
Now we can just take it easy and
Mekkora,
wrap up whatever we don't finish.
mekkora kedvezmények, minden kaja.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just when the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters. But the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing. So Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Meghalt. Ja, végél. Jó.
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium. Good point. Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. Oh, and you mentioned something about the...
That is a duty the volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster. But our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment. And in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Versa go?
Hoppa.
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
Adom azt a részen rá lenne aranyos. De jó is van. It's okay.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here,
Igen, imádom
I should
itt.
tie you over
Ilyen
the
ilyeneket is megcsináltak. Imádom. Igen. Jó, ez a sztorik azt amúgy. Tetszik eddig. Nagyon aranyos a karakter. Szerintem a része. Sajnos nagyon kezd meggyőzni, hogy viseljek rá is.
Versa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just...
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it.
prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds...
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do. So you need more food to... You do know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty...
Oh boy. Paimon's been there before.
so when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
One sec. I'll go check. We're all set. Time to gather.
Amúgy nem tudom, lehet, hogy ez az eddig kedvenc tribe küldim. Többi sem volt rossz izét. Ez a mindegyik jó volt eddig. Talán Kinichi így a legalsóbb. Szerintem nekem az tetszett a legkevésbé, az ilyen meh volt. Molani az miről is, az nem volt rossz amúgy ez a... nem tudom. Eddig a Citylé volt a kedvencem, de most lehet, hogy az amúgy így a tribe küldik közül a kedvencem.
Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so
Na,
ready
hello,
to
Drex,
dig in.
hello. Jézusom, jól hangzik, jól hangzik. Ja, le kell ülnie. Kezdjük a versenyt. Miért nem? Nem is értem. Eddig jó amúgy, eddig jó. Kívánom. Mindenkinek ott egy kis tányér. Jó, az nem kicsi, de Varészájához képest igen.
It smells so good. Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait. Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Az igen. Van itt minden. Komoly, komoly.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Tolly.
Whoa. Hold on. Veressa's plate.
Imádom. Ja, bazzik is
I forgot
kifejtem
to
érteni.
mention, the competition actually has two levels. The regular challenge and the Veressa
Ez egy
challenge.
challenge. Ez komoly. Jó, ez kicsit...
The Veressa challenge is
Kicsit nagyobb.
only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Veressa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish.
Az igen.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Veressa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Veressa challenge. And that
Hoppá,
would be the Pyro
Mavika.
Archon herself.
Hát jó, ő is tud enni, azért megtudtuk a sztoriában. A sztoriában volt, hogy a... Vagy pedig a Arkon Quest, most nem emlékszem hirtelen. Szerintem a sztoriában volt.
Of course, she breezed through the normal level, but the Veressa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Veressa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake
Igen,
in
most
the
már
accounts,
beérjünk a
or someone
sztoriban.
was trying to defraud the Archon.
Az akkor volt.
But once the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action,
Igen, ott voltunk, akkor azt hittük, hogy Mavika. Ez is sokat számít, amikor mondta, hogy ez csak egy normál reggeli. Aztán itt van Marissa. Haló. Haló. Neki is ez egy normál reggeli szerintem Marissának. Konkrétan.
You're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through? You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got. Whoa. Oh, you
fuck?
gotta try this one too, traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this. And this one is.
Yes. Haló.
All right.
Még egy kis büfégyel.
Oh, this
Ennyi.
time.
Nem sikerült itt megvenni nekünk, de nyilván Marissának lazám. Hát
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel. Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong.
mikor azt képest, hogy Paimon mekkora. Jó, mondjuk, ha úgy nézzük, Paimonnak kaja az ugyanaz a méret a kb. Mint Marissa és az a kaja tál, úgyhogy...
You know what? There really should be a
Oh,
High
mit tudom,
mind challenge. I'm smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be
fel
big.
milyen. Az első repet a kört kéri.
Let's hear it for Vanessa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Majd páran megették. Hoppá, ilyen szemnek is sikerült elfogyasztania.
Well done, Vanessa.
Amazing job! Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw...
Oh, no. I feel good actually. Satisfied, you know? Thanks. This is my specialty after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Coach Yansan. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Aw, don't worry, Vanessa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me.
Hoppá.
I've attempted the Vanessa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob and it was...
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret!
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you.
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy!
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious! Especially when it first came out all hot and...
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special... Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish. But there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good... Oh, by the way, Vanessa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food. Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food.
Haha, my pleasure.
Na. Menjünk vissza oda.
Skyward! Scatter! Let's run! Skyward! Scatter!
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I checked anything. I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Ennyi.
Wait,
Jó ez a hozzáállás.
huh. Talk about a coincidence.
Hova? Ott vannak.
See? There's nothing special about it. Give me 1 sec. I'll start.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious. Uncle totally has a point though.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
Mi történt? Vagy most mi? Micsoda? Történt.
Command the truth?
Ajaj. Az a baj. Apa, éppen BME üzemmérnök informatikus szakon vagyok. Úgyhogy...
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage.
Hát most az ilyen... Valamit meg kell csinálni. Valami egyetemet végig kell csinálni. Hát amúgy...
2, 1.
Úgy érdekel, nyilván. Ha nem érdekelne, akkor nem tartanék egy néhány órás szünetet mai nap, hanem végig streamelném az egész napot, és nem mennék be.
You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience. Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones.
Well, the traveler is a lot more receptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well, then I'll grill some up right away.
So, notice anything, traveler? Just like Varessa said. Guess it was the same for all.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fast.
Who said that?
No
Okay.
need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. But seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era. Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
Ah, so you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you, craven and dull-witted as you...
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own
Ó,
curiosity
köszönöm a
that started
kiváltást.
all this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw natural indeed. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
you mock my name? Oh, all you do is make a mockery of your own. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So, however,
Sage Lord of
I am willing to
Fungi.
share
Ah,
my
érdekes.
safety knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity.
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as if you want answers, then gather your wits and search. It might be advisable to brush up.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hal is better than him.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being this...
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air.
Annál nincsen rosszabb.
True. That conversation...
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Ez a hanglejtés.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this.
Hát hozzáadhatják ezt a
That sounded a lot cooler in my
Zét.
head.
gombát.
Well, we have one thing going for
Várj,
us.
mondta, hogy
We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic
ő
as
is
far
jobb
as
nála.
animals go.
De nem.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
És még tényleg. Állunk egy helyben és nézzünk körbe.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It
Hop.
turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects?
Bull warrior compliment? Much appreciate. No, bull war.
Careful, Varessa! This is a kind of
A
monster.
monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Ah, mercy, mercy!
Elvi szép napot Lackónak, vagy jó streamet délutánra, hello, jó pihenést.
Food is sacred. Everything else, waste. That's all I know. Promise.
It turned back into a normal mushroom.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing.
Wait. Amúgy ott van egy izé.
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine.
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you...
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation? Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Aw, man, how are we supposed?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like,
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How did you get that so fast?
Ja.
oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Nem. Á, Istenem.
Samara mushrooms! Of course!
Because he's a fun guy.
She didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns?
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Igen. Sajnos. Ja, Istenem.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between...
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony.
Oh, good thinking for us, huh? Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Na, fel kell menni az a pályok úszért. Ez olyan gyors interaktív térképen. Na. Jó. Fú. Ott vannak még.
Hey, there are two fungi over there! Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise. Just like our sage.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony, and I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right.
And then I'll say, ha, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for...
Yeah.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual...
I mean, obviously it's the cooking.
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere. My cap almost burst.
No, wait, no, disappear! At least explain yourselves first. So, we passed the test? So much for gathering our wits. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish establish a stronger mental
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor. Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Szedjük már egy kis almát, nem? Már itt így van. Merre? Ja, itt lefele.
Okay, so it
Ez egy jó
does
párbeszéd
seem
volt
normal in
amúgy.
the moment, but
Ha.
hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marble.
It does sound far, but we know you're not one to lie, Vanessa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a... Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do. Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now.
Hoppá.
I'll be quick. All right, I'm back.
Na,
I
nézzük.
used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Wow.
Wow, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
Uha. Na vajon?
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
Az igen, direkt.
Did you really think some common humans are such a disappointment? You can solve it as soon as there are no more hints. Not a shred of do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
I know 8 minutes of a mushroom! The sage lord of fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage lord of nitpicking more like!
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me. We should take a look too.
Definitely! We're not super familiar with this area though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot.
Na. Oda.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, This opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely...
Veressa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters.
Yeah, well... I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kochian-san. She taught me we get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. So no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me. Thanks. It's a... Alright. We should keep looking.
Na, nézzük. Na igen, most kapunk egy trial részlet. Mit tud? Mi az új szett? C3. Tripukrános. Az igen. Durva, durva.
Running late again. Looks like we...
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
Light up the blazing sun!
Done and dusted.
Hoppa.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Running late again.
Hoppa.
Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead.
Rise with the sun! Stray cloud converge!
Oké, hogy ez egy C3, R3 van része, de azért... Nem egy olyan jó build. Ez... El kell kerülni a... Ja. Oh, jött valami.
It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great towing weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
Jó, lássam már le.
You wanna stand down? Charge!
What a great haul!
I think that's its back armor. It's you. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe this piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. You'll get those mushrooms super hot this time. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, for example, I've read a lot of stories about Theatena's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers.
Hoppa.
So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. At the same time, though, I get...
Oh, you really think so?
Really? I feel like I need to... But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision, and that's what adventure...
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. You'll earn that mushroom.
Igen, már is éhes. Hoppa, már 3-as. A reputation. Itt van egy recept is.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great! We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperature.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your...
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Vanessa and our guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really...
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then...
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on this kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on... Anyway, let's get started. The mushroom... All right.
Na nézzük. Sikerül-e?
Whoa! The fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist?
Néha.
Wait, no. Something's not right.
Hát be lettünk gombázva. Jajjaj. Ajjajajajaj. Na, mi van? Nem akar betölt, na.
Where are we?
I have no idea. We just showed up here.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us? No.
Because you are the only worthy devotee.
Hoppá, itt van a...
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
Wow.
Huh. He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor.
Huh! The only way anyone's serving you is on a...
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracle. Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor, but then humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the...
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Those monsters are no match for me.
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return,
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi are...
such arrogance! Take that back and apologize.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength.
Na.
Yeah, skyward, scatter, burn it down.
Let the world collide!
Make way for the light of the blazing sun.
Ez nem volt nagy harc.
Well fought.
Huh.
I'll
Oh, itt egy chest.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow food is a scarce resource. A faith that provide and, as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with
That's it?
what are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization. What do you mean? What happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natland.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about it.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight. Now,
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran on.
oh,
Az igen kis falucska. Na, egy kód.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need. Is something wrong, traveler? Off.
that's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turn
Ennyi
out
jövök,
in the
akkor
end,
most vagyos.
it must be because it's not something he can brag about.
Na, itt vagyok. Folytassuk a questet.
Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Jaj. Hoppá, itt vagyunk. Ó. Ez komoly.
Catch me if you can.
Hi.
way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Aztán rontottam itt.
Wait again. Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
Hát több fungi.
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this.
Don't worry about me. I've got this. Get back on track.
Hoppá. Na.
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Na most már csak le tudtam menni. Történik. Ja, elrontottam.
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Jó van.
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Ó,
Wait again.
hoppá.
Backed into a corner, huh?
Na Mizu. Nem tud tovább menni.
Got you this time.
Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendency.
Ö,
Not again. Although I think I pulled something off of him.
ez a gomba.
Ball of
Hoppá.
mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us.
Gonna eat us! Eat us! Ungrateful humans! At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still. Now all of Sumero knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake?
Ajjaj.
No, a volcanic eruption.
Uh,
Ö,
so that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and you...
Yeah, but it looks like his following got.
tudom.
He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last...
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some. In the end, he mind controlled a human to bring him to Natland and then got buried.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kinda...
Well, he has been living, but clearing out this area for your orchard finally.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parent... Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember when he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. Just doesn't make sense. But when he started running out of power, he...
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Oh? Why?
All right, then let...
Oh. Opa. Whee.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Running late again. Charge! It's justice o'clock! Ah!
Skyward! Scatter! Stray clouds converge!
Úristen.
So you made it
That was-
this far. Impressive. In that case,
Wait, he hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Scatter! Skyward!
Headbutt!
Bam.
Time to roll!
Ott is van.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your...
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subject. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Oh, this is a world of my creation. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal...
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage! Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon war. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever. No matter. My plan has already What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not... And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, and you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan. Oh,
So, you kept running away from us because...
precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable... Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god. Achieve victory in the Archon War.
You have no concept of time, dude. Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this...
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlander.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using... You know, my original plan was to imprison... Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to... But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected. Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words,
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task because you definitely can't.
let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a war against the abyss?
I'm not gonna waste one more word on this guy.
Jó,
Let's go.
befejezi. Így köszönünk el ettől a kombától. Ajjaj.
What should we do?
Worried? Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy! Get ready to feast!
Az igen. Á, de cuki. Imádom ezt a karaktert, Jézusom.
More, please. Guess it's time to dig in.
Elfalatoljék is.
Stop this at once!
What a great meal!
And with that,
Sztori
we
közt,
took
ez
care
kurva
of
jó.
all the great mushrooms.
Szörnyű sztori közt.
Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you. Someone planted a god in Varessa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new level.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varessa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a...
Hogyne.
Whatever's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
It's okay.
Oh, why's that? You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out?
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akata.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Good idea.
Megyünk a... Hello, Catherine.
Oh, Catherine's back. And isn't that Tainari?
Hello.
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Omerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
Ah. Nincs itt voice. Tájnévek nincsen.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago. Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though. You said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Zamaran?
You know that name?
Yeah, Hyman calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord. We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once. I would never.
Na.
Ad Astra.
Na, ez egy jó story quest volt, ez tetszett. Ezt tényleg azt az eddig legjobb tribe küldi. Itt megjelent van része. Na, akkor végig az összes ilyen drive küldinek. Na, nice. Tetszettem, hogy tényleg ez egy jó sztorik vesztett, és a része rohadt aranyos. Nem tudom, lehet, hogy fel fogok rá és hányúra viselni. Majd. Még kiderül. Még ez kiderül majd. De igen, ez egy jó. Ezt tetszett ez a sztorik vesztett. Na, jó van. Még akkor a gyors elköltjük azt a 20 resint. Szerintem. Aztán én nagyjából az első felére ennyi, aztán hogy jövök vissza délután majd még explore-el. Szerintem megyünk tovább a workquest-tel, ugye a másik területen. Mindenki másik térképe van. Úgyhogy ki kell maxolni ezt az új területeket, meg új workquesteket megcsinálni. Hogy legyen sok primogem. Nézzük, hát ha valami nagyon szuper, mondjuk órát kapok, nem. Hát ez szomorú. Na, talán még tudunk strongboxolni. Egy utolsót, hogy hát ha azzal megváltjuk a világot. Vagy nem. No mindegy. Na, rendben. Hát akkor... hát akkor majd ezt folytatjuk délután, meg ugye ezt a területet is. Ki kell maxolni még. Ugye van itt nekünk egy workquestünk, amit kell csinálni. Itt. Úgyhogy szerintem ezt fogjuk valószínűleg délután. Nem tudom mikor, szerintem 5 fél 6 után kezdek valamikor. Valami ilyesmi. Úgyhogy addig is viszont. Köszönöm szépen a figyelmet. Nem tudtunk-e valakit rédelni, van egy sínes tartalom. Most. Ó, Szesi. Az igen. Jó van, hát akkor megyünk Szesihez. Úgyhogy, ja. Majd találkozunk délután. Addig is szép napot. Puszi puszi. Sziasztok.